your two people, Al again. And we're back with another Odd Ones Out reaction. We're watching My Traumatizing Haunted House Experience. We've both had traumatizing haunted house experiences. Not together yet, though. We've never been to a haunted house together,
No, we've never been to a haunted house.
Guys, if you've been to a haunted house and have been traumatized, drop that down below. But guys, we've been filming these vlogs and these challenges for you guys, but now we're reacting to this, so let's go.
Please give me links to this original videos in the description box.
We're ready to rock and roll, though. Let's go.
Make this video about 6 months ago, but then I thought, no, I'll save it for Halloween because of theming or whatever. I don't know. Shut up, I don't have to explain myself. I'm excited to tell you this story. Wow! So, haunted houses. I think haunted houses, they're fine, but I don't want to brag or anything.
They're fine.
But since the age of 16, I've never been in a haunted house that I was scared of. Granted, all the haunted houses I've been in were free and didn't have me sign a waiver. And when I was little, sure, I was terrified of haunted houses. It's just, I don't know. I think I kept telling myself that none of it was real. And then when I grew up, I just always knew that none of it was real. When you can see the severed hand is made of plastic, all the tension you previously had is kind of lost. And sure, I still get startled at the jump scares, but since they don't stab you or anything, it's always awkward afterwards. Hello? I'm just gonna walk this way now. Or maybe I don't get scared because I don't feel emotions anymore. Who knows? But there's one haunted house experience during my senior year of high school that I will never forget because it was probably one of the most traumatizing things I've ever seen. I haven't seen that many traumatizing things. And also, I won't forget it because I'm about to immortalize the experience by making a YouTube video about it. Alright, my senior year, I was part of my school's drama club. I was a theater kid. And the clubs at the school got to help do some of the activities for the school's fair. The whole school is putting on a fair, probably to raise money or something. It seems that schools are always in need of some extra cash. Have you ever noticed that?
Always.
So the football team got to do the dunk tank, the band kids, like, face painted or something, I don't remember, it's not important. And the theater kids, since the fair is in October and that's Halloween's month, we got to put on a haunted house. Cool. That's lit. The drama club was separated into groups, and we would each be a scary part in the haunted house. And we got to make the haunted house inside the school. So we had a lot of area to work with, and there was a lot of space in between each scary thing. My group, what we did is we dressed up as vampires, but scary vampires, and we sat at this dinner table and we decorated it with fake organs, got blood, red Kool-Aid, and we had this freshman girl that was laying on top of the table, and we put fake organs coming out of her to make it look like we were eating her because vampires eat people.
Wait, no they don't.
Saying that out loud, I realize that doesn't make any sense. Why would a group of vampires be eating someone? They don't do that. We put a yellow sheet over the light above for a good spoopy atmosphere. We had a smoke machine, some ambient Halloween music playing. Our group was pretty legit.
That's what you play in a haunted house?
Walked by, we would just silently stare at them, and then the freshman on the table would scream at the top of her lungs. She was really good at screaming, by the way. And since we had so much space in between each of the scary parts, when they walked past us, we would get up and chase them.
That's the best part.
Okay, so you have to understand that theater kids are very loud and extroverted people. I need to tell you about this one kid who was in my vampire group. We'll just name him
Harry.
Balake. Yeah, Balake. Balake and I were both part of the school's improv club, so we were both pretty funny people, except Balake was just out there. He was loud. It seemed he was just always screaming. I didn't have any classes with him, but he was obviously the high self-esteem class clown kind of kid. So Balake, being the loud and more popular kid, he got to sit at the head of our table. We had done the haunted house for about 2 hours at this point, and I want you to think what it's like to go inside a haunted house. Just going in for 5 minutes, that will already make me feel uncomfortable and sweaty. All the strobe lights, the smoke, and the freshman over here might have been constantly screaming bloody murder. Again, you did a good job, freshman. And we were supposed to get a break sometime in the middle, but since the haunted house was so popular, we didn't get one break. So I'm a little loopy after doing all this for so long, right? I was totally not ready for what was about to happen. This group of people walk in, and we do our normal thing. We get up and we chase them, but Balake got really physical with this one little boy. Like, he kind of shook him up a bit. And I didn't see exactly what happened, but apparently this little boy was holding a fish in a plastic baggie. You know those little tiny fish that are actually supposed to be used as food for bigger fish that you can win as prizes in fairs? 99% of the time the fish die within 2 weeks because you don't have the right aquarium equipment, so you just put them in water and watch them slowly die. I didn't think people were allowed to bring their new pet fish into the haunted house, but I guess he smuggled it in or something. I didn't see the kid drop the fish. Maybe Balake slapped it out of his hands. That could have happened. I just heard a scream and I saw a fish flopping around in a puddle on the floor. Fish look like they're in so much pain when they're out of water. I don't run around uncontrollably when I go swimming. Like, calm down, fish. I'm silently panicking because the fish looks like he's going to die in 3 seconds if we don't do something. Thinking of places we can put the fish. The toilet. But Balake, without saying anything, just immediately bent down, cupped the tiny fish in his hands. He ran back to the table, he put the fish in an empty goblet, and then he poured red Kool-Aid into the cup.
Are you serious?
Under the table because they gave us water bottles.
Oh, okay.
The fish was fine, ladies and gentlemen. It all happened so fast, and thanks to Balake's quick thinking, he saved this little kid's fish. The kid was still a couple of feet down the hall. Balake took the goblet in his hands, he walked it over to the kid, he reached out his hand to give the kid his fish. And then he just chugged the drink!
Nah, no he didn't. No he didn't.
No he didn't.
No he
and
didn't.
This little kid let out the most blood-curdling scream.
No he didn't.
It sounded like this kid just watched his pet get swallowed by a complete stranger. It was honestly the loudest scream I heard that night. I bet the next group of people behind these guys were thinking, oh man, whatever's next must be really scary to get that kid to scream like that.
Nah, he did not eat that fish.
I'm waiting for James to say that part was a joke as well.
Nah.
Because I don't think that kid really just swallowed another kid's fish.
That'd be really messed up.
But the most messed up part about it is you saved the fish
and then you drink it. That's really petty.
I'm still waiting for him to say it was a joke though.
Kid started trying to attack Balake, and I'm sure if he had the correct tools, he would have murdered him. Balake eventually spat out the fish. He didn't swallow it, thankfully. He just kept it swimming in his mouth. But I mean, that's what you gotta do when you're working in a haunted house. You have to scare people any way you can. I was just a bystander, and I still wake up in a cold sweat. Turns out this kid was actually Balake's little brother.
Wow.
So he did this to a complete stranger. Man, you really gotta appreciate what lengths older brothers go through to torment the little brother. Balake's little brother, you might be watching, but I was there, dude. I know what pain you go through. I have an older brother too. I know what it's like to be Luigi.
Oh my God.
If he ever swallowed any of my pets, he would just steal my food. He also never let me win in Super Smash Bros. Anytime I was about to win, he would turn off the Nintendo. But anytime,
that's petty.
I turned out. I shouldn't be so hard on my older brother. After all, he supposedly watches my videos. No one send him a link to this video. I want to see if he actually watches these. Hey bro, you probably forgot all the times you turn off the Nintendo 64, but I'll never forget the first time I beat you in Super Smash Bros. Fair and square without a handicap. We were on Link's stage, your favorite character, and ironically, I was Luigi. So changing subjects, someone asked if I say wear your seatbelt because someone I knew died in a car crash or something. Nope, no one I've ever known has ever died in a car crash. I know of some people who've been in car crashes, but they all lived because they wore their seatbelt.
Point taken. Good message, kids. Wear your seatbelt. Alright guys, give this video a huge thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave them suggestions in the comment section down below to challenges and reactions and other things like that. And last but not least, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join if you're not already a part of it. And until next time, you guys keep rocking.
We'll keep rolling.
And we gonna catch you guys tomorrow like we always do. Oh damn, I just hit my pinky, but let's go.
I'm with my team and we ballin'. Really ain't no other option. We ain't distracted by nonsense. That is a trap from my wallet. They just be hooting and hollering. We making moves to the top. Really the crew never stop. Really the